Hello students, welcome to EDAMIGO, an initiative by GATE ECE Top 3 Rankers. So we are starting a video lecture series on previous year questions of GATE of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Electrical Engineering and Instrumentation Engineering. In this lecture series, we are starting with the subject Signals and Systems for Electronics and Communication Engineering or ECE branch. Now, since the subject is common, Signal and System is common in all these three branches, it is recommended that these video solutions of Electronics and Communication Engineering previous year GATE questions will be helpful for electrical and instrumentation students also. We will be providing the solutions of electrical and instrumentation within a month on our YouTube channel, that is EDAMIGO. Now, a very important suggestion to all the students is that if any of the subject is common with another branch, then you must solve the previous year GATE questions asked in that branch of the same subject. For example, in electronics and communication engineering, signals and systems, network theory, mathematics, control systems, EMFT. These are the common subjects. Digital electronics. So these subjects are common with electrical as well as instrumentation. So electronics students should solve the previous year GATE questions asked in these subjects in electrical and instrumentation. Similarly, for electrical students, these subjects are common with electronics and communication. So they should also solve the electronics and communication previous year questions asked in the same subject. And same goes with the instrumentation students also, that they should solve the previous year GATE questions asked in electrical and electronics in the subjects which are common with them in the syllabus of GATE. Okay, so in this lecture series, this is the introduction lecture. So I will give you a brief introduction about why the previous year GATE questions are important and the importance of previous year GATE questions, when to solve and how to solve. Okay, and I will be giving you an introduction of how the lecture series will go, what are the topics, and how the signal system is broken into 7 and 8 topics. So we'll look at it. So I welcome you all to the lecture series. So now let's answer a very basic question: why previous year questions are important? So as I've already told you in a video that is available on the channel, that why a student should prepare for GATE. In that video, I have told you and I have shown some facts also, that if you are getting in electronics and communication and instrumentation marks around 65 to 70, then you are under 100 rank. But in electrical, since the paper is little bit easier, so you have to get 90 marks to get under 100 rank. But still, if you analyze the papers, like if you analyze the GATE 2019 paper, then you can see that around 70% of the paper has the same pattern. Okay, I'm not saying that the questions are same. I'm just saying that the pattern is same, has the same pattern as that of previous years. So if you are able to solve the previous year questions and if you are able to understand the concepts which are getting applied in the previous year questions, then there are high chances that you will be getting around 65 to 70 marks in GATE very easily. And this much is sufficient for electronics and instrumentation. For electrical students, you can also analyze that 70 to 80% of the paper is similar. So they just have to put some more efforts. Now, it is a saying that whenever you are going to a war, then you must understand and analyze your enemy. So when your war is gate and your enemy is gate exam. So you have to crack that enemy. You have to crack the gate exam. So you first of all have to analyze that what kind of questions they are asking, and according to that you have to prepare. Okay, so first step is to analyze that what kind of questions they are asking, and the second step is to study. And if you are doing this, then you are on the correct path. You will get a good rank in gate. But if you are studying and then analyzing, then it's a wrong path, because if you are studying without analyzing, then you will be studying more than the required, or if you are then or you will be studying less than required. So first analyze and then study. So if you talk about the importance of previous year gate exams, the importance is you have to solve the previous year questions. I'm not saying you have to solve from 1990s to 2019. Only if you are able to solve from 2005 to 2019, if you are preparing for gate 2020, then this much gate previous year questions are more than sufficient. And on this channel, we will be providing you the video solutions of 2005 to 2019 gate previous year questions subject wise for electronics, electrical and instrumentation branch. Now, when you should study the previous year questions? That's a basic question. We have seen that they are important. Now we will see when you should study them. Now let's answer the question when to study the gate previous year questions. According to my analysis and experience, a student should study gate previous year questions 4 times before attempting the gate paper. For example, if a student is going to attempt for gate 2020, then let's suppose that a student is starting the preparation in July and the paper is in February 2020, and started studying from July 2019. So the first attempt to the previous year question papers should be before starting the preparation. For example, if a student is starting the network theory subject from today, then first of all, he must go through the previous year questions of the network theory so that he can understand. So the motive of studying before starting the subject is to understand the depth of questions which are being asked by gate. So they must know that what kind of questions gate is asking. Now, after this, for example, if a student is able to finish the, for example, network theory within 10 days or 12 days, then after completing the syllabus of network theory, he must attempt for the previous year one more time, so that he must know that all the points are covered, he is able to attempt all the paper, all the questions or not. So after completing the subject, for example, in 10 days, if he is able to complete network theory, then after 10 days he must go through all the previous years and must analyze that if he is able to solve them or not. So this is first time, this is second time, third time he must attempt between November to December 2019, So this is the third time, so that if any point is left, he can revise. And finally, before February 2020, before attempting the paper of GATE 2020, in January 2019, a final revision of previous year GATE questions is most important, so that he is enlightened with the kind of concepts which GATE used to ask. And if any kind of concept is repeated, then his mind is very much enlightened to solve the questions easily while giving the GATE 2020 paper. So at least 4 times GATE previous year questions has to be solved by the student while preparing for a GATE exam. Now, importance of signals and systems in GATE exam for electronics, electrical and instrumentation. So this slide is showing you the importance of signals and system in GATE exam for electronics. Now this is the data that I have collected for 2019, 18, 17 and 16. Now from the total marks, we can see that approximately every year 9 marks are devoted to signals and systems in the GATE exam for electronics. Okay, now in the lecture series we will be explaining you the concept as well as solving the questions, and you will find in the lecture series that the previous year GATE questions are actually repeating themselves. That is, the concept is getting repeated in signals and system, and you will find that in signals and system it is most common. So if you go through the previous year and you are able to solve them, and you solve the previous year 4 to 5 times in your preparation, then these 9 marks is very easy to achieve in electronics, electrical and instrumentation. So the importance is very high. It is very high importance, and if you see the level of questions, it is actually moderate and easy questions. So difficult, the questions are not much difficult. Okay, and the concepts are getting repeated. Okay, so if you are going to solve and going to go through the whole lecture series of previous year, then you will be able to get these 9 marks very easily. Okay, now let's look at the importance of signals and systems in electrical. So in electrical, you will find that the average is approximately 7 to 8 marks. Okay, 7 to 8 marks, and we will be solving the previous years of electrical also, and you can see that the questions are easy. Mostly they are easy, and for some are moderate level, but they are not tough. So if you have done the subject in a better manner, then you can get these 7 to 8 marks very easily in electrical also. Now in instrumentation, the average is approximately 9 to 10 marks again. So we can see that in electrical, electronics and instrumentation, all the average of signal and system is approximately 9 to 10 or 8 marks approximately, and the level is moderate to easy. Okay, in all the 3 branches. So this subject is very scoring subject. You can see that 9 to 10 marks is average for electrical, electronics and instrumentation, and we will see that the questions are moderate and easy. So if you are going through any notes, and if you are going through the previous year at least 4 to 5 times during your preparation, then you will be able to get these 9 to 10 marks easily. So with this, the introduction comes to the last slide, and in this slide I have shown you that signals and systems for electronics branch, I have divided them into 8 topics. The first topic is basics of signals and system. Second is discrete time and continuous time Fourier series. Third is continuous time Fourier transform. Fourth is Laplace transform. Fifth is discrete time Fourier transform. Sixth is sampling. Seventh is Z transform, and 8 is filters. So in this fifth topic, I will be adding FFT and DFT in this fifth topic only. Okay, so this is a very important topic for signals and system for electronics. So in this fifth, I will be adding these two also. So these are the 8 topics for electronics and communication engineering branch. Okay, so thank you students. Go through this lecture series. It will be very helpful for your preparation. Subscribe to the channel and give us your feedbacks, and thank you.